I got my first accommodation only at 350 euros in Munich as a student from India itself. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shramina Das. I make videos about higher education abroad and jobs abroad. In today's video, I'm going to give you some real and practical tips and tricks to grab an accommodation faster as a student. Watch this video till the end, especially if you are a student coming to Germany and struggling with accommodation. First point, once you grab an admit in a public university, go to the Student and Work website, register yourself. Now, this is basically a website where you can grab government funded dorm rooms, which are the cheapest and the best one. But the problem is that it is always first come and first serve basis, and the waiting time is more than 2 semesters. So do not miss this step. Once you get an admit, go register yourself quickly. Second, join all the possible Facebook groups. Every city has their own community-based Facebook groups. Like if you are in Munich, there are groups like Indians in Munich, Indian students in Munich, etc. and etc. So join those groups. Put a post that you are looking for apartments in Munich, your budget, what you are doing, give a small introduction about yourself, and also let them know that you are looking for sublet, which is basically like temporary housing. And if somebody is actually leaving their house, or if somebody is temporarily leaving their house, they can connect with you. So it is one of the best way to grab an accommodation without any scam. Third, join as many WhatsApp group as possible. You can search those WhatsApp group link in those Facebook group itself. Many times you can see that people are posting in comments in various WhatsApp groups that are based mainly for the accommodation search, mainly for the students, and you can definitely join them and see if somebody is publishing any vacancy. Every university has their own WhatsApp group as well, made by students. It can be based on the course, based for the accommodation, and many others. So look for those, be attentive, and join as much groups as possible. Fourth, I think this is the best advice that I can give you. Always look for sublet options. Now, what is sublet? Sublet is basically you can stay in somebody other's dorm at a very lowest price. So many people have their dorm for 2, 3, 4 years. Now, students generally leave their dorms during the starting of the semester because of internship, or maybe they are going to their house. It can be for 6 months, 3 months, depends. And they will be putting those advertisements in the WhatsApp group, Facebook group, and whatnot. So look for those kind of sublets, and you can always reach out to them that, okay, you are also looking for the house and you are coming to India from India, and and you can easily get those dorms. The best and the advantage of getting the dorms in sublet is you will get it in the cheapest price possible. You will never get a very good house in that price if you are looking for private housing or any apartment. Second, there will be no such scams because dorms are generally provided by the student itself. So it's always good. Third, once you move to a dorm, you will be knowing other people as well who will be, leaving the dorm, who may know other people who will be leaving the dorm, and in that way also many students get accommodation. So it's always good. So do not think that, okay, this is only for 3 months or 6 months. I have seen people changing their dorms for 1 year and just moving from one sublet to another sublet. I have moved to sublet for a month first and then moved to my permanent dorm. So I think this is the best option for any students who are looking for housing. Fifth, join WG Gesucht. This is an app, and this is just perfect for those who are looking for sharing apartment. But be sure that there is no scam involved. Sixth, always prepare a template with your introduction, like who are you, what's your name, what's your age, what is your hobby, what you do, how are you going to manage your finances, like you have blocked account, you are doing a working student, etc. and etc. So whenever you are sharing you are asking for any housing or any availability in Wege Gesucht or in Facebook groups, just copy paste that template with all your documents like passport, your residence permit, your financial documents, and that should be enough. Seventh, be aware about any scams. Never ever send money to anybody who promise you to give the house once you are in Germany. No, do not send. Any legit owner will not ask you for money if you are in India. Yeah, you can always tell them that once you are in Germany, you can visit the house and then you are going to give that money, but not before. Eighth step, after all this, also unfortunately, if you do not get housing, then you can try Airbnb, but always do remember that Airbnb will be costlier as compared to any kind of student housing. But it's always better to stay in an Airbnb for the initial 1 or 2 months and then look for accommodation, because once you are in Germany, it will be easier for you to visit and get an accommodation faster, and it's always better than losing money. 9, there are always some private student accommodation as well, and you can always look for them, search in Google, but again this will be a bit costly as compared to the government funded dorms, but they are generally good, and if you don't get, you can always look for those private housing as well. 10th, whenever you are applying for any kind of housing, do not miss the opportunity. So always apply with the best introduction possible with all the documents like your work permit, your passport, your financial security document, the university you are studying. So this will help you to grab an accommodation faster, because generally here grabbing an accommodation is just like grabbing an interview. So if you are just sending them, yeah, I'm interested, nobody is going to be interested to give you that accommodation, especially if it's sharing. So generally you have to write about yourself so the other person can ask you for an interview and can invite you over to the house so that they can show you the house, they can know you better. So that's why it's very, very important that you send them all the documents. And trust me, here getting an accommodation is tough. So do not miss any opportunity just because you have not sent them the document. I hope these points will be really, really helpful. These are some points that helped me to grab so many houses till date. I got my accommodation from India itself because I always used to share the documents, shared an introduction, and I got Sublet, and then I got a student government funded dorm when I was studying. So that's all. And if you have any questions, please comment below and I will be answering. That's all for today. Hope you guys like this video, and if you like this, please subscribe, like and share this video, and stay happy, stay blessed. Bye bye.